What would you do if you came home to find 24 strangers splashing in your pool, led by a neighbor who thought your backyard was her personal party venue? That's exactly what happened to me one scorching Sunday, and let me tell you, it wasn't the nap I had planned. My name's Ethan, and my quiet ranch-style home at the edge of Willow Creek became the stage for a neighborhood showdown that still has people talking. Picture this: I'm hauling farmers market veggies from my truck, dreaming of a cold drink, when I spot a red SUV blocking my gate, a food truck blaring pop tunes, and neon balloons bobbing like a tacky carnival. My private, fenced, keep-out property was hosting a full-blown rager, and the ringleader? None other than Linda, the HOA's self-crowned dictator, lounging by my pool like she owned the deed. I didn't yell. I didn't storm in. Rage simmered, but I played it cool. My place is gated for a reason, far enough from the cul-de-sacs to dodge nosy neighbors, close enough for Linda's HOA hawk eyes. That morning, I'd left at dawn, gate locked, signs clear. Private property. Yet here were teenagers cannonballing off my DVYing board, kids munching snacks at a table I didn't set up, and Linda, flip-flops off, sipping rose in my wooden lounger like some suburban Cleopatra. Cars lined the road, a minivan wedged against my fence, and the air smelled of barbecue and entitlement. I parked quietly, heart pounding. Linda, who lived 3 houses down, was infamous more garage sale permits than friends, once reported my mailbox for being too blue. Now she turned my backyard into her social club. I crept around the house, staying low. The side gate, always padlocked, yawned open. Forced or picked, didn't matter, trespassed. I tested the main gate's latch, smiled, and slipped a padlock through it. Click. The party was now a cage. Back on my porch, I pulled up my pool camera. Thank you, Linda, for that raccoon complaint that made me install them. On screen, she clinked glasses with a woman in a floppy hat, their charcuterie spread defiling my table. Teens tossed chips into my grass. A kid yanked my beach umbrella. I watched, sipping iced tea, as a boy tried the gate. He tugged, frowned, shouted. Linda, dripping in her robe, strutted over, jiggled the latch, and froze. Her smug grin vanished. Who locked us in? She bellowed. The crowd murmured, someone tried climbing the fence, another whined about her purse in her car. Linda's voice pierced the chaos. This is a misunderstanding. I know the owner. He's friendly. That's when I stepped into VYEW, leaning against the gate, smiling. Her face turned beet red. Open this right now! This is illegal! She shrieked, clutching her robe. I raised an eyebrow. How'd 20 people get into my lock yard, Linda? Her mouth opened, but no good answer came. She stammered about a neighborhood mixer. I pointed out I'd never agreed to host. She thrust a flyer at me. Linda's Summer Splash at 17 Willow Creek. Suggested donation $25. Bring towels. No lifeguard. My address. My pool. My name nowhere. You make money off this? I asked. She paled. A guest muttered about Venmo. The crowd shifted, uneasy. Linda demanded I unlock the gate. I said I'd called the cops, and anyone who didn't want to chat with them could wait. She screamed I was overreacting. I listed her crimes: trespassing, forced entry, unauthorized paid event. For once, she had no comeback. A kid tossed a burger into my pool. Beer spilled on my tiles. Linda dialed furiously, ranting about harassment, kidnapping. I stared her down. You're free to leave. Just not through my property. I went inside, grabbed a sandwich, and watched the meltdown from my kitchen. Linda paced, yelling into her phone. Guests dried off, some furious, others bored. A man in swim trunks questioned why they couldn't leave. She snapped at him, claiming a legal dispute. A woman by the pool asked about more food. Linda ignored her, fake crying to a dispatcher about being imprisoned, with kids present, calling me unstable. Pure theater. I called the non-emergency line, explained I'd found trespassers, locked the gate for safety, and had footage of forced entry. The dispatcher chuckled when I mentioned someone thought it was an Airbnb. Sirens hummed. 2 cruisers pulled up. Linda waved frantically, but I met the lead officer first, showed my footage, the flyer. The second officer silenced her shouting. I unlocked the gate as instructed. Guests poured out, some apologizing, others glaring at Linda. A guy in a tank top recorded her, muttering about EVY Denke for his due la 25. The cops questioned her separately. I laid it out, forced gate, flyers, social media posts. This wasn't just trespassing, it was a scam. They asked if I'd press charges. I said I'd think about it but was filing with the HOA and maybe suing. Linda, now soaked and red-faced, gasped, claiming a panic attack, then tried recording another call. The officer told her to sit on the grass. Most guests left, a few demanding refunds. One woman muttered she'd never trust a Facebook event again. My yard was trash cups in the pool, stained chairs, a broken skimmer. The HOA president, Tom, a no-nonsense ex-Marine, arrived after neighbors flooded his phone. I showed him the footage, Linda ushering people in like a tour guide. His jaw clenched at the flyers. Do la 25 donation. Screenshots from a guest's public Facebook post sealed that Linda had used my yard's photos from an old HOA newsletter, tagging the HOA to fake legitimacy. A video surfaced of her joking about Venmo by the cooler. Posted to a gossip page, it exploded. Tom said she'd face a board review. Linda, parked nearby, banged on my gate, screaming I'd ruined her. Tom told her to go home. She stormed off, flip-flops slapping. The emergency HOA meeting was brutal. Linda claimed it was a misunderstanding, that my yard was shared space. Tom shut her down. Her flyer listed my address, and she'd filed noise complaints against me before. Guests demanded refunds, one threatening small claims. The board suspended her from events, fined her due law 500, and put her on probation. She slammed her laptop shut mid-meeting. A meme of her yelling by the gate went viral. Not your pool, not your rules. I ordered a new sign. No trespassing. Offenders locked in. Cleaning took days. Soda stains, bent lights, chip bags in the filter. Neighbors waved, some laughed, one gave a thumbs up. The sign arrived, bolted to a new coated gate. Linda wasn't done. She left a property dispute letter, citing a defunct 2005 clause. Tom laughed it off, pure nonsense. Then she set up a protest table outside my property, blasting music, while VYing a pool sharing is a right sign. Her sister, Ellen, looked mortified. Wind toppled the sign, the speaker glitched, and Ellen bailed. Neighbors ignored her. A satire page turned it into a viral clip with cartoon effects. The HOA banned her from community spaces for a year. Ironic justice. One night she left a box by my mailbox, a towel, sunscreen, and a note. I thought we were building community. Sorry it got out of hand. No real apology, just regret for getting caught. I hosted a small barbecue for friends, no flyers, no fees. We laughed under string lights, the pool gleaming. A kid asked if I really locked people in. I said I locked the gate to protect my home. He called the sign epic. Snapped a pic. It hit the internet. Legend lives here. Linda tried a news segment, painting herself as a victim of my retaliation. The anchor's skepticism and clips of her sign falling apart tanked her. The HOA got a petition to tighten event rules. Linda's accounts vanished, her dog walks stopped, her complaints ceased. A guest sent a gift card for cleanup, a small gesture. I bought planters, made the yard brighter. Neighbors brought cobbler, lemonade, jokes about citizens against Lindis. Sitting on my porch, grill sizzling, I looked at the gate. Below the sign I'd carved, my pool, my rules, my peace. The pool sparkled, the street hummed softly, and for the first time in weeks, the calm felt earned. Linda had tried to rewrite the rules, but all she did was prove why they mattered. And me? I was ready for whatever came next, gate locked, truth sharp, peace hard won.